Hey, welcome to Real Talk 2.0. I am Red.
And I'm Latif.
And this week, usually I would not do this, because I consider this part of the whole rich people problem thing. But it seems to be such a trending topic. Everybody's talking about it. And day by day, it just seems to unravel. So we're going to talk about the Kanye West situation. Or Ye. Or Kanye. What's he calling himself this week?
I don't know.
That boy got more names than P. Diddy. But let's get into the show right about nowish. All right. Welcome to Real Talk 2.0 Monday edition. I'm kind of conflicted on my feelings about Kanye. I think he's an awesome recording artist. He's dropped like a lot of bangers through his career, and he's a self-made billionaire. Well, not as of today, but he was a self-made billionaire. He's done a lot. But he's done a lot in my mind that can be categorized into the cray-cray folder. Case in point, the White Lives Matter t-shirt. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Oh, I didn't know. I'm not keeping up with
that. Paris Fashion
I didn't know he. Oh yeah. That right there. I don't know.
I mean, Kanye has done a lot of stuff. The whole thing with the Kardashian and Pete Davidson. And I think we did a show right around that time where I basically said, Kanye is cray-cray. I mean, what are your feelings on the whole situation, past, present, maybe even future?
I don't know. It's kind of hard when, artists. Always been a fan of Kanye's music. I think that I gravitate toward the realist factor, the fact that he is a realist, but sometimes he is a little crazy. Like I don't.
He wore a "Make America Great Again" hat, which was the whole linchpin to the Trump campaign on Saturday Night Live.
But
I mean, come on, wearing a White Lives Matter. Just for the fact that he said that slavery was a choice. I don't know about you, Kanye, but I don't think that my ancestors and forefathers woke up and was like, you know what? Let's try something new today. Let's go over there and become slaves.
But I thought
that would be a new thing. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I thought he explained like what he meant. From what I got, I thought. No, I'm serious. I thought he explained that when he said slavery was a choice. I don't know what his explanation was, but I thought it was like a deeper meaning in his, from
Trump has a lot of deeper meanings to the things that he does too, but that doesn't take away the fact that he's cray-cray.
Yeah.
I think that, first of all, this is where the confliction comes in. I don't believe in cancel culture. I don't believe it. I think it's very petty. It's very unfair. It's the trolls' way of basically showing power that they usually don't have.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of wrong to take a person's statements. First of all, the reason why I wanted to do this show is when I'm sitting at my graduation in the pre-event room, we were talking about it, and not only did I say, hey, listen, this is, rich people problems, but, we got to talking about cancel culture, and we think it's kind of, many of us that were in the conversation felt that it was kind of unfair how people can just cancel your job, your source of income, everything else. We look at the whole Chris Rock, Will Smith situation, where everybody just jumped on the bandwagon of, let's just cancel Will Smith. Will Smith, in my mind, if this really happened, it wasn't staged, in my mind, was wrong. Chris Rock is a comedian. This is how he makes his living. This is how he eats. You do not have to go to any event hosted by Chris Rock, Kanye West, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, anybody else. This is a better way of sending a message than writing letters to companies saying, hey, listen, you support this person, unless you cut them off, I'm never buying anything from you again, and I've got a bunch of my trolls behind me who agree with this. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't believe in cancel culture. I feel like cancel culture only works if you believe it. Like, if you believe that somebody, anybody can face it. We can face it. I'm gonna keep on. You think I'm gonna stop because you say
right? No, but they put the screws to the situation. Now a company is allowed to do what a company wants to do. That's just right. But we forget what country that we are in. Okay. Free speech is something that is allowed. You do not have to agree with it.
Right.
You don't have to go to a rally that is based on hate. You don't have to go. What's tearing across the country apart right now? The whole Roe versus Wade, the abortion thing. You don't. You can sit in the comfort of your home and say, I would never do that.
Right.
That is just not the thing that I would do. Or you can sit in the comfort of your home and say, thank God that I have the choice to be able to do what I want to do with my body.
Right.
But for people to jump in and say, no, we're going to tip the scales right now. You know, and then I think he was trying to buy a record company.
Oh, wow.
You know, or distribution company or something like that. And this always brings up red flags in people's minds because they say, here goes a black person trying to do something that's outside of the realm of reality for most people. On the other side, they're going to put a stop to it.
Right.
You know, R. Kelly, effed up individual in my mind. But there was a time that I stopped buying his records. That I stopped supporting him. That, you know, if the person I was involved with wanted to go to an R. Kelly concert, I'd say no. Because this is the way that I get my point across. I'm not going to go online and rally the masses to cancel someone's livelihood. I just don't buy the records. You know? And where was all this outrage, and everybody's put up this meme when he actually said that slavery was a choice?
Right.
Where were all these companies saying, oh my God, how can you do that? How can you even say that? You're hurting the feelings of all these black and African American or nigger or whatever you call yourself this week. You're hurting their feelings, Kanye. We're cutting you off. No, they didn't do that. They did not do that. Dave Chappelle spent years on TV, 2 1/3 seasons, if you count the times that they inserted him in using old clips or outtakes. You know, just basically saying that, hey, black people, we've got these problems, and we're about to sit here and laugh about it. Come on. Come on. Everybody tuned in. Everybody laughed about it. But once Dave Chappelle jumped into alphabet soup and started talking about the LGBTQ community, then it became, oh, you guys got to stop this. Well, you found the humor when he was talking about his own people. You know, any comedian, you know, or any entertainer or any performer is allowed with a sense of responsibility to say what it is that they want to say. It is up to you as the consumer, the fan, or the person that supports this artist to decide whether you believe in what he's saying or not.
Well, one, I would say, look, you know how I feel about the R. Kelly situation. They exposed R. Kelly because they wanted to expose R. Kelly, because I think half of the industry would be canceled if we were based on what R. Kelly did. Because, I mean, little stories are coming out. He's not the only one that did it.
They're still going through the Epstein files. But
so,
they keeping that hush hush.
So, I mean, I think that it's unfair. I mean, I think R. Kelly shouldn't have done it. You know, he should have, been canceled a long time ago and said, no, if that's what I have to do to promote my music, I'm not doing it. Or I don't know what he did before he got big or whatever, but no matter what he did, but I do think it's unfair that he's the only one paying the price when it's already coming out. There are several of them that
Hollywood is its own secret society. You know, and I'm quite sure there are tasteful and sometimes even distasteful deals being done in the background. Who's the guy? Cruz? What's his name? The guy from Everybody Hates Loves Chris or Hates Chris?
Terry Crews.
Yeah, Terry Crews. He's come out and talked about some of the things that go on in Hollywood. I'm just kind of upset that once the cancel culture really hit and slapped Kanye in the face, he's sitting up here saying, "Hey, I'm trying to save y'all from the Illuminati." No, you're not. No, you're not. No, there's no.
I don't know. We don't know though. Maybe he was. I don't know. Maybe he was playing. I don't know.
I don't know either. I wasn't there. Again, rich people problems. Because the Illuminati is not looking at me at this stage of my life.
What's really going on?
Yeah, I mean, but to use that as an excuse, I'm robbing the bank to give some of the money away to boost the income. That's going to be a piss poor excuse when you're sitting in front of the judge. It's like, well, why did you even rob the bank? Why did you commit the crime? Why did you do something that goes against the grain of who you are? A lot of people are coming out with this whole, when they get caught with their pants down, oh, we're trying to let the public know what's really going on. You could have let us know what was going on from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's like you're excusing yourself from joining these cliques, crews, societies, or whatever, and then you're saying, hey, wait, I was on your side the whole time. No, that's not. The FBI doesn't even infiltrate gangs and family members that way. They don't do it that way. They go in there with the plan of, we're going to expose you.
Right.
Okay, you didn't go in there. You took everything that came out of it and then decided to feel yourself and say, oh yeah, I'm going to throw you up under the bus. Well, how did you think they was going to react?
Well, maybe.
No, wait a second. How did you think they were going to react, Kanye? Did you think they was going to say, oh, Lord, Kanye talking about it. He's spilling all the tea. Oh, let's just go sit in the corner. They got you millions of dollars. We talk about, who's the guy that is in risky business? Tom Cruise. Now, it's been said for years that he is part of that group. The Scientology. Yeah. No, but the Scientology is, in a sense, a secret society. Because what they do is, they kind of guarantee, hey, if you follow our guidelines and do what we say that we want you to do, we will ensure your success. His career picked up when he started saying, hey, jumping on Oprah's couch, I really believe in this. Come on. Come on. He was jumping up and down the
That wasn't over Scientology. That was over his engagement or marriage. Whatever.
His what do they call that? When people set up your engagement and marriage for what is best for the society?
I don't know about that. I could have swore Katie. Well, I mean, that's the story that they say. The Hollywood story. Katie Holmes always had a crush on him, and But I don't know. I mean, shoot,
they don't even run in the same circle. She was doing Dawson's Creek at the time, and he was making blockbuster movies. Come on, this in my mind, and again, rich people problems. In my mind, this was back in Hollywood. They did this all the time with the gay actors and the people.
Yeah, they say they still do this. A lot of artists.
Arranged marriages.
Yeah, a lot of artists they say. I mean, our favorite, one of my favorite couples, Jay-Z and Beyonce. They say, and I think it's just to have your brain just going crazy.
Well, yeah, and again, it falls down to the whole separation. If you've got something to argue about, and secret societies do this all the time. Hey, we're going to send you out there as fossil fuel, and while we do this in the background, everybody's going to be paying attention to what you want. A lot of people, and I think we'll get into this in the next segment, a lot of people have said that Kanye actually took this path so that he can free himself from the contracts that he had.
That's what I said. Why not? I mean, you never know.
And then, not 24 hours later, after you said that, he made a public apology.
Yeah, but he still lost the contracts. They're not trying to hear that.
Yeah, they're not trying to hear that. They're not trying to hear that, and this is why he's walking into companies like Skechers and saying, yeah, he walked into Skechers and got turned away because he didn't do his homework and figure out that Skechers is actually Jewish owned.
I mean, at the end of the day, really, no matter what, if he loses all his contracts, I feel like
he lost most of them.
Even if he did, but I mean, he still could. It's just like business people that go bankrupt and come back. Kanye could walk into any hood and any nobody that wants to be a rapper. Hell, if I
He can go in and produce.
Go
he
and
can
make
start his own
whoever.
label.
He could just start all over and he'll be
He
just
can.
fine.
He can. Again, we're talking about rich people problems.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, but I'm gonna just. I don't know if you was aware of this. However, Goodwill has decided that they will no longer accept donations that have anything, yes, this is true, that have anything to do with Yeezys or Kanye's brand. They will no longer.
They got the nerve. I'm not
but this is how deep it goes.
Oh, yeah.
This is how deep it goes. Now, here's the deal. Love Kanye. He's crazy. We all have a crazy relative that we love. Mm-hmm. Okay, I love Kanye, but here's the deal. Okay, he's got a lot of climbing to do. He is burnt. We just did this last week, burning bridges. He has burnt so many bridges. He's burnt bridges in our community. He's burnt bridges in the Democrat community. He's burnt bridges. He's just a habitual bridge burner. Okay, so how are you gonna come back? You know, you have, basically disavowed our community for this lifestyle that you claim was given to you and now you're exposing. Kanye, help me understand this. Help me understand what the goal really was. Because all I'm thinking about is Jesus walks. I mean, that's all I'm thinking about. I'm looking at the verses in your song from that song, which I love. I'm not even a devout Christian, but I love it. I'm listening to the verses in that song and I'm looking at what you're doing now. Something's not matching up. The words that are coming out your mouth, that came out your mouth then, are not matching up with your actions now. I mean, that's the easiest way I can say it. Do you want to rephrase it? Because I know you don't agree with me.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Kanye's one of those people that I have to, yes, I need,
we need to sit down and talk with Kanye. Kanye, send us a letter, contact us, numbers all over the place. Let's sit down and clear this up right here on Red Media Radio. Okay? No, I'm dead serious. We can do a Zoom however you want to do it. Because I want to know the truth. I want to know what the major game... What is your game plan? What is your true agenda? If it's just about making money, I can respect that. Do what you got to do. But you kind of flip-flop and go all over the place. And you say, I'm trying to help my people. I'm not trying to help my people. I want to see my people succeed. I don't want to see them succeed. You've got to pick a lane here, Kanye. You're like all over the place. Like Keith Davidson the first time Pete Davidson the first time that he got to drive your wife. You're all over the place, baby. Come on, pick a lane. Pick a lane. Listen, before we go to break, I heard that you've got an amazing deal. You've been discussing it with me about what she said, the card game, where, pre-orders, because the plant that actually produces your game got caught up in a hurricane, and they're having problems fulfilling, orders, and the backlog is insane. So what I want you guys to do, can you take out one of your cards or something? What I want you guys to do, what we're going to do is, if you pre-order, it's going to take about 4 weeks for it to come through. If you pre-order now, you will get a free t-shirt, or what she said, branded t-shirt created from the mind that is Ethereal Collection. You will get a free t-shirt just for pre-ordering what she said, the card game. You want to take them out that box?
Yeah, I know. This is my demo.
I know. But we got to think about this stuff before we start.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my demo. I love my game. I play with it.
Let me see that. Let me get that close. Closer than close. Closer than close. I mean, it's a wonderful game. It's a beautiful game. You've seen the media about what she said, the card game. It's something that, especially as we come into the holiday time, if you're a bunch of women and you want to sit down and take a break while the guys are watching the game, or while they drinking, or outside in the garage, rolling up things and smoking those things, and you want to bond with your girls, with your girlfriends, be it family or friends, and maybe even find out something new about them, this is the way to do it. What she said, the card game. Where can they find your card game at?
Facebook. Inoj, INOJ, Health and Beauty.
Okay, I got scared for a second. I was like,
Huh.
damn, you working with Mark Zuckerberg.
No.
You got the real plug. But anywho, we're going to take a quick break. Remember what she said to call game? We're going to come back and talk. Well, I'm not going to say talk about. We're going to discuss the Kanye West situation. Yo, those Yeezys ain't worth nothing now, son. You know, for all y'all people to buy Yeezys to sell them back, you're done, son. All right, we're going to go to break. All right, let's go.
Ethereal Collection.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you.
Ethereal Collection, the fashion line inspired by Red Media Radio.
All right. Here we are back at Real Talk 2.0 Monday edition. We are talking about the Kanye situation. And, you know, the Kardashian sisters, I'm telling you, what she said to game.
Yeah.
It's fire, son. It's fire. Y'all might want to get that, find out those secrets that y'all don't even know about. But yeah, it's really a fun game. But what I want to talk about in this segment is responsibility. One of my favorite, concepts is responsibility. Early on, I said, Kanye, what did you think was going to happen? At what point of you being, okay, let me do the positive sides, a top recording artist, a producer, an influencer, because people was buying Yeezys like they was like sliced bread just invented, you know, a clothing designer, what else? You know, he's done so much, I can keep on going on. But then you forgot the one important part. You're a black person. Yeah. You are a black person. And history has shown us time and time again that they don't like black people getting too far. They don't. The powers that be will let you get but so far. And then you start talking about this whole Illuminati thing. I get it. I believe in Illuminati. I do believe that there is a bunch of puppet masters that's going around controlling everything that we do as a society, as a world. But then again, did you think it through? People with that much power, did you think they were just going to let you talk? They're just going to let you discuss their whole inner workings? You know, at what point did you say, okay, cool, let me be socially responsible about this? You could have got the truth out. Yeah. You could have... Listen, we know that Hollywood, for the most part, if you look at all the top names in every company, there's nothing but a bunch of Jewish people. Maybe their grind is better. I don't know. I got nothing bad to say about it. You know, but it's the reality. Yeah. It's the reality. You know, we had the opportunity back in the 80s to not let this happen when it came to our music and the things that we were doing. We had a whole culture from the late 70s until the mid 80s. You know, who remembers blaxploitation films? They didn't think it was going no place. Yeah. Remember when hip hop couldn't be entered into like the, what's that music thing?
Oh yeah, MTV?
Not MTV. Well, MTV played very little hip hop videos, but
yeah, I thought Michael Jackson was the first black artist on MTV.
Oh yeah, on MTV. Yeah, you are correct. But I'm talking about the awards, the Grammys. Remember when they didn't let hip hop artists in there? You know, that changed because they had no choice but to respect what it was that we were doing. They had no choice. But that didn't change the fact that you're black. And we're only going to let you get so far. And there's somebody out there right now that's disagreeing with me. Just like there's someone that is agreeing with me. However, your comments, please send them. You know, don't do that cancel culture stuff. It doesn't matter. Send your comments. We can have a discussion. We can converse. And Kanye, the offer is still out there. If you want to explain your side of the story, and listen, I'm not a fanboy. I'm not a fanboy. I'm not going to sit up here and just kiss your butt because you're a billionaire. I'm going to respect you for that fact. However, we're going to have a conversation on redmediaradio.com about what it is that Kanye is doing. What you are attempting to do. Okay? You knew there was going to be backlash. Why didn't you think to be responsible enough? Hold on 1 second. Why didn't you think? Because now people want to call me. That's not Kanye though. that wasn't Kanye. Okay, but now people want to call me. Okay, but you know, you knew that you had a responsibility to at least not be reckless with what comes out your mouth. No, think about it. Think about it. I mean, it started with them canceling his accounts.
Yeah.
You know, and they gave you leeway. They didn't cancel your accounts when you was going through the whole Kardashian thing. They didn't. They just put a filter on it. It's like, dude, you're going to take a vacation. You're like in Facebook jail like the normal people. He was like, no, I'm a billionaire, damn it. You can't put me in Facebook jail. And they was like, no, Kanye, you're going in Facebook jail until you get it together. Excuse me. But what do you think, and you may not agree with me, what do you think Kanye's responsibility was to not only his fans, but human beings in general? They all know who he is.
What do you mean, responsibility as far as what?
As far as what he did.
I mean, he did a lot, though. It's hard. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like Kanye is just one of those people who speaks his mind, and sometimes his mind may say one thing, and sometimes it's...
Wow.
I mean, we've all been there. If you are a passionate person about life, I mean, to me, too, I mean, Kanye is like, in my book,
interview,
right under Tupac. Tupac has said, I mean, he probably never said some of these guys, but when you're, real
Don't
like
put
that,
Tupac in that
you
boat,
speak
please.
from the heart. You do. You speak from your heart, and sometimes your heart says one thing.
And the words just don't match out when they come out your mouth?
Sometimes it says something else. So.
Well, that is, you know what, and I've said this so many times, this is the problem with our entertainers and, and the people that our children listen to. You've gotta, it's like that skit where, that Key and Peele skit, where the football player or the basketball player wins the game, goes home to the ring, and they're interviewing him, and he's simply telling little kids, you can fly. You can literally fly if you want to. And the reporter's like, no, they can't literally fly. No, yes, you can. You can go to the top of the tallest building and just jump off and fly. That's not being responsible. That's not being responsible, because what you're doing is you could be talking to a 6-year-old or a 10-year-old or someone whose mind isn't completely formed, and they said, hey, if this person said I can do it, why can't I do it? And there's a social responsibility as well. We talk about, politicians and stuff that say stuff that is like completely like, oh, you super reckless. You are super reckless. But the difference is 9 times out of 10, they are of another descent, and they come on and they give an apology and all is forgiven. And my viewpoint, that has never happened for us as people. And I'm always wary about that. I mean, I know that I'm on the radar for some of the things that we discuss here on the station. I know that, But at the same time, I'm not going to be completely reckless.
Right.
There's ways to tell the truth without being reckless about it. Kanye could have wrote a book and put whatever he wanted in that book, and he would not have had the backlash that he has now.
Probably. Just at a later date.
At a later date. You got a year to get your finances together. You've got some time to get the finances right. Get the ticket to that country. I mean, look at it now. Who's your favorite natural healer?
Dr. Sebi.
What happened to him?
Yeah.
There's no way that you can't tell me that pharmaceutical companies were gunning after him, because who stood the most to lose?
Yeah.
You've got this man of color that is discussing how you can heal yourself using natural remedies.
Yeah.
Stuff you can go find at the supermarket or at the farmer's market. Stuff that you can find in your local store or bodega. He's telling you, hey, this is how it works, and here's the proof. The pharmacists, the pharmaceutical companies use some of this stuff to create the pills that you're taking that they're charging you insane amounts for.
Right.
So what do you think? He wasn't even reckless with it. He wasn't even. Look at all the people. I just watched the older interview with Professor Griff from Public Enemy fame, where he is talking about all of these accidents that just happen. And these accidents happen when people are actually going around talking about this Illuminati plot or this secret society plot or whatever the hell you want to call it. You know, you can call it skull and bones. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But it's real.
Right.
Your boy Reagan and Bush said, hey, yeah, we was part of it. That was our clique. That's our crew, son. That's our crew. Skull and bones forever, son. Come on. They tell you every day. You know, at the end of the day, I wonder what happened to Coolio.
Yeah.
What happened to your boy Coolio? He came out the gate talking. That's the deal. You never know. You never know. And when you're dead, you can't tell nobody. There's nobody you can tell about the situation. Yeah. You know, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm not saying no shit. I want to live like I'm playing. But, I mean, I don't know.
Don't say nothing reckless.
No, I'm not going to say nothing reckless. I do what I do right in this house. But, yeah, no, I mean, I think all of us, you know, especially if you're like conspiracy theorists, you gotta know what to
Stop
say.
calling it. It's not conspiracy theorists.
Or if you just have
it's
common
spoiler
sense.
alerts.
Yeah, if you just have common sense. I think back to when I was a child and the information that was just look at Kevin Trudeau. They got him. He wrote the book Natural Cures They Don't Want You to Know About. Yeah. And they put him away for a long time, but he was getting kind of Kanye with it. He started getting, you know, and then they got him for I don't know if it was mafia related, something. It was something, but it was no secret that his family was part of the mafia because he talked about it. Right. But they put him away. It's like, and
you're not doing natural health. You're selling cocaine. RICO law.
even down to when I was little on, I don't know what talk show, Donahue or somebody, but it used to be, or was it Oprah? But a guy named JJ Bittenbinder, and he would come on and give you the crime tips on how to, like, if you were being abducted, things to do and stuff to avoid certain crimes happening. He just disappeared. And now you got the white vans. Now nobody don't know what to do because JJ Bittenbinder teach us.
That was wrong. We would know what to do.
Little things, though. But to me, it's like little things that they do to, you know, to get this, you know, whatever it's plan.
Well, the whole, you know, separate and, you know, separate and conquer, as well as, you know, misinformation. Because what I found is, and now here's the deal, and you can believe in this or not, is the government presents you with a problem, okay, or the powers that be present you with a problem. What is the first thing that the populace is going to do? We need you to find a solution. Believe it or not, they had the solution already. It may not benefit you. It's definitely going to benefit them. Okay, but the solution has been made up. They're just waiting for you to ask for it. Just like the white vans that mysteriously disappeared. Car companies cannot sell cars to save their lives. Okay, right now. There's dealerships, they'll make a side deal and a half to get these cars off of their lots. However, a year ago, there was no problem buying a white van. You know, and which is the fleet vehicle for government agencies, is a white van. Who knew? Who knew? You know, you go to any military base, you go to the transport vehicle of choice is a white van with what they have, whatever government agency is actually, I guess, wrapped or stickered onto the van. Which somebody just comes out with some sticker remover, removes the sticker and says, hey, John, we got a mission for you. We need 10 kids. I don't care where you get them from. We just prefer that you go to the ghetto and get them. You know, I mean, Kanye, come on, for real. Did you not think that there was not going to be backlash? Did you think because you went on Saturday Night Live and wore the MAGA hat and nobody really said nothing to you that, oh, I can get away with the next thing? Did you really think that going to a Paris fashion show and wearing White Lives Matter and you're like, oh wow, I got, that's two things I got away with. That's two things that I got away with. Come on, you know, and then, you know, forgot about the part where I said slavery was a choice. Got away with that too. Let me just go ahead and expose the whole Illuminati. Really? That's how we was thinking that day? You know, where goodwill don't even want to F with you no more?
Well, I heard some things about Goodwill too.
Yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, we've all heard things. Some of them may be based on fact.
Yeah.
However, you don't see the CEO of Goodwill, okay, getting on TV during an interview and saying, you know what? Just hate black people. Always hated black people. I don't even know what the hell they come into my store for. Come on. Come on. Timberland tried that route. Didn't work out for them.
Yeah.
You know, Ralph Lauren, the house of Ralph Lauren, they tried that route. Didn't work out for them.
But because black people still bought their stuff.
You're right. Exactly.
You wear a pair of boots in certain parts of the hood that's not Tim's, they laughing at you.
Yeah.
Yo,
you get those from Modell's? Down the $14.99 section. Yo, we gotta stop that too. For real, because if boots keep your feet warm, that's all they're supposed to do is keep your feet warm. It's not a fashion show. And from a person that has owned tons of Timberlands through the years, they're good to walk for one block. Okay? That's all they're good for, is one block. I'm gonna tell you something, I was in Navy, and the boots that they gave me in the Navy were more comfortable than Timberlands. I could wear those all day long. You can't wear Timbs all day long. Your feet will scream at you. You know, but back to Kanye. What you think was going to happen, son? What, for real? What did you think? You didn't think there was going to be backlash. The society on a whole is always going to allow you to talk about black people. In fact, they kind of move us to talk about ourselves. We are the only culture that has so much self-hate that is shown in everything that we create, from music to movies to TV shows. We constantly show that we hate each other. So, if you're going to promote that and make that move forward, nobody's going to stop you.
Right.
Because this has been the plan for such a long time. However, if you want to talk to the planners, the ones that actually have the plan on their wall, and they have the dry erase markers to decide and say that worked, that didn't work. If you want to talk about them, again, I ask you, well, what did you think was going to happen? Did you not pay attention to what happened to Coolio? Did you not pay attention, son?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Did you not pay attention to what happened to your boy, who's the boy, Kobe? Kobe. If that girl did not admit what had happened, and Kobe didn't go out there and didn't say anything reckless, just kept his mouth shut and went out there and played basketball, the powers that be was like, oh, he's one of the good ones. We're going to keep them. But then he started talking about motivational stuff. Then he started to motivate the masses. And then he wanted to educate the masses, meaning the disenfranchised, our people. And here we go in a helicopter crash. CIA's favorite way to get rid of people. Helicopter, plane crash, brakes not working. I need a helicopter. But see, I'm going to get a trusted.
I got a chance running.
I'm going to get me a trusted Vietnam era veteran helicopter flyer person to fly my chopper. But that has always been, at what point, we look at Mike Tyson. He started speaking reckless. Bill Cosby, I still don't know what happened.
He tried to buy, something? He wanted to buy a station.
or NBC. Then he started talking reckless. What happened to him? Now you got a bunch of old chicks saying he's dropping pills in their drinks. And it's not even in Jello shots. Come on. Come on. Now I know Bill would have said Jello pudding. Or, here, take this Jello pudding shot. Here you go. They didn't say that. They said he was just dropping. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I'm looking at the pictures and I was like, you wasn't a Betty when you was younger. So, I don't know why he's dropping pills in your drinks. He could have picked anybody else to drop a pill in their drink. But he chose you. Why? What is special about... I don't know. I'm going to leave that alone because I'm about to say something reckless. But we notice the trend of when our people get to a certain stage where they can literally change the playing field and change how things are done. They end up in jail, dead, or for some strange reason they might have just came from Meineke and their brakes just don't work.
Oh my God.
And you have to, again, Kanye, what did you think was going to happen? They kind of slapped you on the wrist. Because you can go the artist formerly known as Prince, go ahead and set up your own label and continue to throw out bangers, and you'll make your money back sooner or later.
They got Prince too.
Yeah. So with that being said, you think we should take a break?
Yep.
All right. We're going to come right back. More about the Kanye situation. Hey, do me a favor. If you agree, you disagree, send me an email or use the messenger plugin and just send me a message how you feel about this episode and how you feel about Kanye. Because I think it's 50-50 across the board as I scan through social media.
Yeah.
All right? All right, let's go. All right. We're back.
Yep.
We are back. We're talking about the Kanye situation. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm trying not to be reckless because I understand, like Kanye and many other people have understood, is that the Illuminati is no good. They're trying to control the world. They are the puppet masters, and I'm so low on the totem pole that they really just can't cancel me. But with that being said, you know, there is something that I noticed about Kanye that I've respected, and I kind of took a page out of his book, is his marketing genius. Kanye has always been a marketing genius.
Yep.
You know, his little shows that he would put on during the awards and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I was like, this man is really crazy, but that is fire. And you know what? In a sense, that's what we do here via World of Red Media is, and you've seen the posts all over the place, and I'm constantly, and Latif has actually closed quite a few deals with people that understand the value of promotions and getting the word out. Excuse me, especially this time of the year.
Yeah.
You know, this is the time of the year where you definitely have to let it be known what it is that you do and what it is that you're doing, so that people will know where to gravitate to.
Right.
You know, and music, they do it with music videos. You may not know the song, and you might come across a music video and be like, I've got to have that.
Yep.
You know, I've got to have that just because of the visuals from the music video. We offer the same thing. We offer, I mean, people don't even know that they could actually sponsor Real Talk 2.0, whether it be the podcast or the audio show. It's just a matter of starting the conversation to contact us, because I'm going to tell you something, and before we start talking about Kanye or discussing Kanye, I'm going to tell you something. I've gone through the cycles of support, which usually is at the very beginning when you're first starting, to non-existent support, where you can't get someone to sign on and help you with anything. And you know, and I'm talking about the free support, sharing posts,
Right.
You know, discussing what it is that we do in rooms where it's relevant, you know, things like that. And you know, I just got tired of it. I said, you know, forget it. And World of Red Media, I said, I know this feeling. I know what people are going through when they're trying to get their brand out, get the name out, you know, and let people become aware. So we created a marketing company, World of Red Media LLC, definitely created a marketing company where Latif and myself actually go out there and do the damn work, you know. And the tagline is near and dear to me. It's like, we have your back.
Yep.
You know, because I've gotten tired through the years of people that, you know, say, oh yeah, I got you covered. Oh yeah, I'm going to support you, this and that. And they don't have your back. They don't have your back. They'll spend the whole day going back and forth about Kanye and his rich people problems. Then they will spend, you know, liking a post or sharing a post or talking about what it is that you do. They'll talk about Kanye, but they're not going to talk about what it is that you do.
Yeah.
You know, that can get you to the next level. And little do they know is if you actually was part of the process, it makes it easier for you to bring those people along. How do you think entourages are built? These are people that have shown, hey, I'm going to promote what you're doing. I'm going to help you out. I got your back. You know, so that's what we do here at World of Red Media LLC. Start the conversation. Just send an email to World of Red Media or visit redmediaradio.com. There's actually forms there. There's contact forms. There's ways that you can contact us. Let's get the ball rolling on getting the word out about what it is that you do, because, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I got your back. I'm your number one fan, son. You know, as long as you don't start talking reckless. You know what I'm saying? You get on a live interview and start talking reckless. I'm cancel culture. No, I'm not going to do that. I got you back. I got you back. We got you back. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think Kanye can do? Because you believe that Kanye did this for us, and that's cool. I'm not trying to clown you on that. I'm not. You know. But what do you think Kanye can do to make this right?
Oh, at this point, I don't think nothing. You better hold on.
You're done, son.
Hold on the way he got, and use his talents to take the next step. I mean, who wouldn't want to work with Kanye West? Even the people that are talking trash about him. Let him come to him with a deal like, look, can you sing? No. Can you rap? No. Well
your
I
boy
will work
Jay
with
and,
you.
and P. Diddy just...
Yeah, but
Jay-Z
also did that to a few people, didn't he?
We're not here to talk about Jay-Z.
No, I'm saying I like
Hov.
Jay-Z too, but I'm saying, I think
Yes.
what it is with Jay-Z though, and not that we're nowhere near this level, but just the fact that you realize even when you're climbing how people can be. I think the thing with Jay-Z is he was too business minded for what was it, the Rock Nation and all that.
Right.
And I think that they didn't get, like, he didn't have time to play around. So maybe things were happening where he was like, okay, meet me here, whatever, do this, and they're, maybe a minute late, and he's like, I'm not fucking with you. Like,
Right. That's always
like that.
that's from the hater committee, and I agree with that. I think that is part of what happens a lot of times. People, it's happened to us. People have tried to come in, destroy what we've actually broken our back to work on, and then when they're, I guess, found out,
right,
or the truth becomes uncovered, then they go around and they play victim.
Right.
Oh, they're not right. They didn't do this. They didn't do that.
Right.
But they always seem to conveniently, bypass and not discuss
right,
what it is that they did
right,
that kind of guaranteed that this action happened.
right. Like, you want forgiveness. It's different than your child breaking the glass versus you messing up
Somebody's brand of
brand.
business.
Yeah, or then something that
Or in Kanye West, in his case, a lifelong, generation-long plan set by the Illuminati.
Right.
I mean...
So maybe that's why Jay-Z's not messing with me. Like, nah, you doing too much.
Good, son.
I'm not ready to, like, start revealing stuff. I was going to do that when the grandchildren were so
Yeah.
So maybe, that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people think that, if you're going to do something, do it. If you felt that you did it for all the right reasons because you want to expose a group that has been taking advantage of our communities and our people for years to basically keep us in a state of slave mind or a slave mentality, you should have did that before you joined their team. I'm dead serious. I mean, you have. Okay, so let's look at the reality.
But that don't make it right.
You have no training in exposing people. You're not a journalist. You don't work for a government agency. No, there's no way you can explain to me that you were part of this group for I don't know how many years, and now you decided you wanted to talk about them. Yeah, now is better than never. There are people that I'm waiting for apologies that decades waiting for apologies. It's probably not going to happen.
Right.
And at this stage, it's like you waited this long to tell me, you've actually devalued that whole apology.
Right.
If you went into it saying, hey, listen, I'm going to expose you people for what you are, I would have the respect and I would sign off on what it is that you're saying. However, you stayed, you got the compensation for being part of that team. You got all the accolades and the help that was needed to get you to the level that you are now. And then after you've gotten all that, you're doing an O.J. Simpson. You're doing an O.J. Simpson. Hey, these people are against me. I never liked you, but these people are against me. I wanted to be with these people. I gave my whole life to these people. But now I need your help to make sure these people don't bring me down, aka put me in jail. This is the tagline that OJ basically ran during his first trial. He started reaching out to our communities.
Oh, the black people?
Yeah.
After he turned his back on us?
Yeah, after you turned your back on us, I don't care who you date, that's your business. I don't care who you marry, that's your business. But at the same time, you specifically made sure that you didn't care about us.
Nah,
You know,
obviously,
until you were in front of the judge.
Right.
You know, now you want us to give you an outpouring of support.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no, we all know how the court system works, OJ. If you a certain color, you gonna have a hard fight. That's just the way it works.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you knew that before you decided to do what you was going to do, or whether you did it or not. I don't know. I wasn't there. You know, I wasn't wearing the gloves, and I didn't have a knife.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but whatever happened, you knew. When you was doing that slow chase down the highway, you knew how it probably was going to turn out.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, you did some more stupid stuff. You got reckless, and they got you where they wanted you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they made sure of that. You know, people, you got to stop doing this. If you're a celebrity, this is why I want you. Yeah, I need you on the show, son. I need you on Real Talk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that we can discuss it. It'll be me, you, and Latifah, and we can discuss it. I'm not a fanboy. She's a fanboy. I don't know. Okay, but here's the deal. We need to sit down and get this cleared up. We definitely need to get this cleared up because I want to think that you did this for the right reasons. However, the other side of my brain is telling me that you did it for greed first, and then decided. No, I said the other side of my brain. I didn't say your brain.
No, I did.
Okay, you did it for greed first, and then decided when it wasn't working out for you. I guess they didn't fix the thing that with the Kardashian. I guess that could have been where the anger came from because he wasn't doing all this. That's where his focus was. And I think he probably sent a kite and was like, listen, I need you to help me with this. I need that Pete Davidson, whack, feed him to the sharks. You know, and they was like, no, we can't do that. We can't do that.
I think it was more of him just realizing.
Wait, she's not even banging Pete Davidson anymore.
Oh, I was like, I don't know. I
think they're done. I don't keep up with Luckily, I have people on my timelines that actually keep up with this stuff, and as I'm scrolling down, I'm like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't have no feelings at all. I mean, I don't dislike them. I've watched a few episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians because I like to look at the fashion and, you know, the back ends and stuff. But I don't like, you know, I'm not like a fan or anything. But yeah, I don't know. I think that I don't know Kanye. I don't know what happened.
You gonna have to come on the show.
I don't know what happened. I don't want to think it was I think that, you know, I really think it was just an enough is enough type situation. I think he's seen a lot in that world, and I think he's seen a lot in that world, and you know, something just clicked. You got the death of his mother.
Right.
You got the fact that, you know, Jay-Z kind of slowly stopped answering the phone calls.
How's that mean go when he rolled out the window real slow?
You know, but then again, I think with that, like I said, I think Jay-Z was just, you could tell he's strict, like he's business minded.
Yeah.
And Kanye, I think he's business minded, but then he gets that he has the where his emotions, you know, because he's a passionate, you know, person.
Ego.
He says what he said. Yeah, probably that. You know, that's the part that he's slipping on.
Yeah.
But I think that's where him and Jay-Z. Honestly, I think they clash. Jay-Z is like business minded. Like you better be like you got time for none of it.
$400 million in one day. I'm not being part of this trip. I love you, Ye. You love the hell out of you, but I can't be a part of this. I can't go down this slippery slope with you. You better call those people up at Red Media Radio. They got your back, son. I don't know. I don't know. It's, you know, and I'm going to tell you guys, it's not going to be the first time it happens. You know, especially in our community. Someone is going to, I guess, misjudge the amount of power that they have. Always forgetting that, you know, when you look at these movies, when you watch these shows, take a second to look at the credits and try to decipher who owns these companies or who runs these production companies or makes this stuff happen before you start just willy-nilly, you know, downing people. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I wrote this in my first book. You know, no matter what Kanye or anybody else says, you know, I know for a fact that I sit in the noun pool for Caucasian people, where at their dinner table, I'm being called every noun that I don't want to hear myself called during the course of that dinner. I mean, that is the reality. You know, racism isn't like 3,000 years ago.
Right.
You know, we're talking about the 1900s. I mean, at this stage, we're talking about the 2000s.
Yeah.
You know, racism is alive and well, and don't let people tell you differently. It's alive and well. Every time you think it's beat, it's someplace where somebody's saying, Claire, rubbing the jelly on the back. We got to bring it back. Trump was a prime example of that. That was racism in a person's form. Yeah. You know, so don't think that, you know, that this country isn't racist at its very core. I'm just going to be honest and say that it is. You know, there's just a few of us that understand that, hey, listen, if we stop worrying about that and we just like all work together, things will work out a lot better for everybody else. Yeah. You know, but we don't want to do that because there's no money involved in that. There's money based in divide and conquer. You know, because if they can tell you that a pair of Yeezys, which I'm going to be honest, I think those were the ugliest sneakers ever created. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm old school. I wear Pumas and Adidas and even Filas, you know, because I'm old school. I like that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wear some 69ers. I will. I love them, you know, but they look like something that you would be seeing with an alien walking off of a spaceship, you know? It does.
I never seen them.
It
I'm
does.
not into name brand at all anyway.
The little,
so
all the little jagged edges on it. It's just stupid.
Oh yeah, I never.
Yeah, and we're talking about hundreds of dollars a pair. Oh, wow. You know, I mean, you're talking about people that, you know, you're gonna get shot if you step on them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because they cost that much money, and it's like, I get it.
They're gonna get dirty anyway.
Yeah, I get it. You know, I understand it, but at the same time, you know, be smart about what you're talking about. You know, don't always be reckless. I can afford to be reckless because I'm not making $1 billion. I'm gonna let you all know that now. I'm not making $1 billion. If you're like one of those multi-billionaires and you want me to find out what it feels like to be a billionaire and you want to cash at me $1 billion, I'm good with that.
You're going to go to one of those Illuminati meetings.
I'm not going to the meeting. I'm probably not going to the meeting because I'm going to snitch.
That.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna snitch. I'm never gonna, you know, my people. I got your back.
I snitch. I'll take
all
that.
I'll
take all the information in, and okay, I'll call you when I get home. Or okay, you gonna call me? I just won't answer the phone.
Oh wow!
I would not answer the phone.
Wow, you gonna sit through the whole meeting? I'm not even gonna sit through the meeting. I'm be like, I got something to do.
Oh yeah, I can do that too. Oh, I'll be right back. I go to the bathroom.
They gonna come after you for that $1 billion.
No, I won't take the money as soon as I feel something crazy. I'll be like, I'm going to the bathroom. Sorry.
I'm taking that money, putting it right in my account. As soon as I see that cash app, you're like, oh.
Cash app, really?
What time is the meeting? Look.
Your
money has been transferred. You'd be like, nah, I can't go to that, son. I'm not built for that, son. I'm not built for Illuminati stuff. That's not me. I'm trying to expose. No, I'm trying to, you know, let y'all live and do what y'all got to do. I'm just going to be on the other side of the room. You know, I don't know. But this has been a fun discussion. Again, feedback always valued. Make sure you get the card game that is
what she said. The card game for women, about women, invented by a woman.
That's right. And listen, if you're trying to get what it is that you do out to the masses, make sure you contact us, World of Red Media LLC, so that we can get the word out about what it is that you do. Because at the end of the day, unlike most of your family and friends, we definitely got your back. All right. So with that being said, Kanye, contact me, my brother. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna get this aired out. All right. So with that being said, I'm Red,
and I'm Latif,
and you already know. Love you guys. Keep it locked right here, RedMediaRadio.com. Nothing but fire, son. Nothing but fire.
You've busted your ass to get to this stage.
Now that you've made it, where is the support?
Where are your family and friends?
Where are the people that you dropped everything for to be just there for them?
Where is the love and support that you need?
Why do you even care? At this stage, why do you care?
World of Red Media has your back.
I gotta ask you again, why do you even care? Because World of Red Media LLC has marketing and promotion packages that makes it easy. Contact World of Red Media LLC, the offices of World of Red Media LLC, 518-291-9186. Because I'm going to tell you something. No matter what they do, we have your back. World of Red Media Marketing. We have your back. Don't care about those other people. I just don't contact us. We got your back. Marketing and promotions made easy.